ChukTech reached out to me to test their new power bank, which is the ChukTech 20. This is a 25,000 mAh power bank with up to a combined 210 watts output charging speed, meaning you can charge any device, including smartphones, laptops, earbuds, and even power banks if that's how you roll. But unlike ChukTech's competitors, this power bank costs 7,499 pesos on Lazada Philippines. You can check the links below if you're interested. I will also provide global links below through Amazon. Before we start testing, let's go over the unboxing and the features of this power bank. The fancy looking box showcases the power bank itself, and I kinda like it packaging wise. But putting the power bank aside, the accessories included in the box are the manual, travel pouch, and 6 amp C2C cable capable of up to 240 watts. The cable included can charge my 14-inch MacBook Pro M1 up to 90 watts, which is 6 watts shy of the maximum support of my MacBook. It also supports 65-watt charging of Xiaomi devices such as Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus and even Poco devices like the F6 and the F5, but more on that later. For the power bank, it weighs 0.6 kg, which is on the lighter side compared to more expensive brands. Since this is under a 100 watt-hour battery, this passes carry-on airline inspection. Up top, you have 3 ports. One USB-A is capable of up to 30 watts, a blue Type-C port that supports 140 watt laptop charging, and 120 watt Xiaomi phones like the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus, and another Type-C capable of up to 45 watts. Although I don't have 2 laptops to test, you can use those 2 USB-C ports to charge 2 laptops simultaneously. As for the charging time of the power bank, thanks to the 110 watt input via the blue USB-C port, you can get up to 40% in just 19 minutes and about 2 hours to a full charge. My GAN charger only supports 100 watts, but as far as the company claims go, they are accurate as I hit around 2 hours to go from 0 to 100. One good thing about this power bank is that it doesn't get hot, whether it's self-charging or charging another device. And as an added aesthetic, you have this light bar that goes up or down depending on the charging activity. One of my favorite features here is the colored LCD screen that shows active information about the battery, voltage, charging speed, and the total hours left of the power bank. By pressing this button once, the first screen will show pretty much everything you need to know about the power bank state and the charging speed. Another press will show you the second screen and a 1-second interval of the total input and output. A third press will show you the option to keep the screen turned on permanently. Now it's time to test the charging capabilities of the power bank. Using the included cable in the box, we're going to charge my 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro, a Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus with 120 watt charging support, Poco F6 with 90 watts, and an iPhone 13 Pro Max with up to 27 watts because why not? I'm also going to throw the Xiaomi Pad 6 and Infinix X Pad into the mix. Just so you know, ChukTech 20 supports the Power Delivery 3.1 protocol to support all these different charging speeds. Starting with the MacBook Pro, the 14-inch MacBook Pro M1 Pro supports 96 watts USB-C power adapter from Apple, and we're getting almost 90 watts. Of course, the maximum charging speed will depend on the battery capacity of the device, which in this case is around 55%. Usually, you get the maximum output when the battery is critically low, maybe around 20% or below. Testing the 120 watts capabilities with the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus, this phone hasn't been charged for weeks, so the battery has drained to 0. Charging from a dead battery will require a few minutes before it starts charging at a regular speed, as seen from the reading on the power bank. After a few minutes, I booted the phone at 4%. With the blue port, we're getting around 100 watts. It was not really the 120 watt advertised speed, but the phone recognized the cable and power bank capable, as seen from the animation. Again, 120 watts is just the maximum speed. It doesn't mean the phone will charge 120 watts all the time. I also tested using the second USB-C port just to find out the maximum speed we could get, and as you can see, you can charge a Xiaomi phone at 55 watts max. With the Poco F6 supporting 90 watts, the power bank has no problem supporting the device. While the F6 shows 90 watt charging, the readings are right below that number. Similar to that Redmi device, it'll only hit that maximum charging speed if the phone recognizes it needs to do so. As for the Xiaomi Pad 6, it supports 33-watt fast charging with Quick Charge 4.0 and Power Delivery 3.0. Quick charging of Tab 6 with this power bank is no problem, and we're seeing an average of 25 watts. We have the Infinix X-Pad with 18-watt fast charging. As you can see, we have no problems reaching that 18 watts. Also, we have the iPhone 13 Pro Max with up to 27 watts. Unfortunately, this phone still uses the Lightning port, and the cable we have here is from a third-party vendor that only goes up to 15 watts. As you can see, the power bank has no problem outputting 12 watts, but the phone recognizes that I'm using a slow cable charger. What's interesting is how consistent the power delivery is on an iPhone. Finally, we have 3 devices that charge simultaneously. The MacBook Pro is connected to the fastest USB-C port, while the second port is connected to the Poco F6. The USB-A port is for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is charging at 12 watts, while the Poco F6 maximizes at 65 watts. The MacBook Pro seems to settle for 35 watts using Apple's MagSafe cable. However, the battery of the MacBook is at 90%, so it's trickle charging to preserve the longevity of the battery, which is a prominent feature of Apple devices. Longevity is one of the underrated features of this power bank though, with the company claiming the capacity at around 80% or above even after 500 cycles. Additionally, it's built to last for over 1000 charge cycles. I have to say, the ChukTech 20 is my go-to power bank now, replacing my old but goody 100 watts 25,000 mAh power bank. I know power banks aren't supposed to be exciting, but this one is different. But that's it for this one. Drop a sub or like if you feel like supporting the channel. As always, until the next one, stay safe.